Hello, good afternoon. My name is Arturo Zamarripa. I am a student of the master program at the University of Guanajuato, and I am also an English teacher for Escuela Normal. In this Escuela Normal, we are asked to work on their competencies, which is part of the National Functional Syllabus. We are encouraged to include technology into our class. In order to do this, we need to look for additional resources. So in this case, I'm going to evaluate a website called www.englishclub.com. The objective is to develop awareness of the range of design and practical issues that drive the selection of computer-based materials for language teaching. To demonstrate the ability to evaluate websites and the ability to determine the suitability of the website for implementation in second language learning. And finally, to be able to present the results of the evaluation. In order to do this, I designed a questionnaire with 4 sections. The first section is implementation and user information. The second question is interface design. The third section is L2 learning task. And finally, acquisition and pedagogical foundation. Okay, we're going to discuss some questions under each section. The first section is what characteristics make the instructions of the website user-friendly and how do they guide the user. Okay, to begin the evaluation, we need to have a computer and we need to have internet access, and we need to go into Google, which is the search engine of my choice in this case, and type English Club. If we type English Club, well, we come up with English Club, English language immediately, and we select that. We select that area, and we have the website of English Club. It doesn't provide a tutorial, it doesn't provide a guide, but it does have an easy layout that is user-friendly. Why? Because it has a section for learners. Immediately a section for learners is identified right here, and a section for teachers. Okay? Before starting the activities in the website, what computer-related skills should the students know or be taught in order to function with the website? Basic computer skills are needed. Only basic computer skills to be able to type, to be able to use the mouse, and go into the links. That's all you need to do. There is no knowledge on programming or how to know a specific program in order to navigate. No, it's a very basic. Does the website provide a tutorial for teachers and students? It doesn't provide a tutorial, however, it does provide the section for students and teachers. It doesn't say in order for the teacher to understand the specific activities, go into lesson plan, and it doesn't have specific instructions, no. But it does have specific features, you know, that the teacher can guide the user or the student through. Perhaps, as I mentioned, for learners, go into specific speaking activities, and immediately you have the speaking section with information about speaking, how to practice speaking, and so on. So in that sense, it does comply. Um, what role should the teacher assume within the website? The teacher needs to be a guide. The teacher needs to be a guide, and the student, can have a set of questions, doubts. The teacher needs to be present and needs to indicate to the student how to go about the use of the website in the beginning. At a later point, the student can do the exploration in his own time. Okay, in the next section, interface design. In what ways do the activities from the website encourage learner engagement? Depending on the type of activity and interest on the student, besides classroom activity, the student can work outside the classroom in his own time, depending on what the student wants to do. Does the student want to practice grammar structures, pronunciation? They can log in or log on into the website anytime, and they can work on those aspects. Okay, so perhaps even with classmates. Okay, not necessarily homework. Okay, but activities or questions that they might have, they can access and they can practice in the website. According to New Garden, which mentions that the Common European Framework adopts an action-oriented approach that emphasizes how social contexts give the language activity the full meaning, how can these activities, as far as speaking, listening, and reading and writing, be developed? Well, because it does provide different contexts, different areas. Okay, the student can actually log in and he can explore a specific area and develop that area. Okay, whether it's speaking, writing, listening, or reading. Okay, so it does. The website does encourage that. The different skills, not just one. The different skills. The website has the opportunity for the learner to develop an additional level. Okay, if the student is in level 1, the exercises from the website do provide or do promote learning additional levels. How would you describe the overall layout of the website? I would describe this as a very easy to follow layout. As I mentioned, just go into any area for the learner to explore as far as pronunciation, spelling, writing, speaking, idioms, slang, reading, or grammar. And for the teacher, has a section which encourages the lesson plans, worksheets, handouts, games, or activities. So, and it's very, very specific. Any section that you want to go and explore, perhaps English lesson plans, you can see options, ESL worksheets, activities, handouts. And if you go into worksheets, you can have a wide range of worksheets available for the teacher, in this case, or the learner. Okay, so it's complete in that sense. According to the layout, does the website provide a guided or non-guided corpus consultation? The website provides a link to vocabulary. Okay, explains what vocabulary is. Okay, and it has vocabulary exercises, vocabulary word list. Okay, advanced vocabulary, learning vocabulary, grammar vocabulary, dictionary vocabulary. So yes, it encourages the learner to explore vocabulary, or in this case, corpus. It's not guided. The teacher needs to provide that assistance to the student, and as far as what type of vocabulary they are learning, or what is the aim of the lesson. Okay, but other than that, it does comply with non-guided corpus consultation. Learning L2 learning task. Describe what task does the website implement for the purpose of learning a language. The website offers basic information about grammar rules, for example, listening activities, so it can be used as a complementary source for the teacher, for the lesson of the teacher. Okay, let's go into grammar rules, perhaps. The website, as you can see, we go into grammar rules, and the link will guide us through specifically grammar, the grammar level, verbs, nouns, adjectives, adverbs, and each section has a link to different exercises, perhaps nouns. Nouns, it provides the definition for nouns, what is a noun, types of nouns, and so it's very, very specific, and you just follow the links, and the website will guide the student through each individual section. Okay, so in this case, yes, the website offers that information. What tasks can be designed in order to enhance students' language learning through the website that offer communication in the target language? In this case, I could find perhaps pronunciation practice. Okay, once again, it can be used as an additional source to complement exercises from the lesson plan that can help the student complete, okay, a full understanding of communication practices. In this case, I can see that if the student wants to work on a specific task-based activity, or the teacher wants to work on a specific task-based activity for the student, can be designed as far as let's go to the doctor. Okay, let's work on the pronunciation, sentence structure, and then pronunciation in the classroom, so that the student can actually achieve those goals and learn or practice the lesson, and finally produce the language. Okay, so it can once again be used as an additional resource, a valuable additional resource. Okay, what specific communication strategies does the website encourage the learner to focus on? I found compensatory, sociocultural, interactional, focus on form, and paralinguistic, because it does provide, as I mentioned in the main page, different areas, several areas that can be explored, as far as from grammar, vocabulary, reading topics, listening. If we go into topics, for example, okay, we have the topic of vocabulary, we have sports, we have music, we have movies, time, numbers. Those are topics that are of interest for our students. So does the website complies? Yes, it does. How is the interaction needed to be modified within the website? Self-correction after immediate feedback opportunities can be improved, because once again the teacher could be present. However, he has a section after each topic where the student can actually obtain that feedback. Okay, perhaps if if there was a section in the website where the teacher could be present, or could be or immediate feedback could be obtained, then that could improve the website, and in that sense. L2, acquisition and pedagogical foundation. Does the website contribute to complexity, accuracy, and fluency production? Yes, because grammar exercises can help accuracy, as some pronunciation through video can help fluency, and writing can aid complexity. So with additional help from the teacher, a little bit of guidance, the student can accomplish those goals. Does the website contribute in collaborative learning between instructor and users? There is no interaction through the website between the teacher and the students. Okay? This is an area of improvement for this website. However, it does provide exercises or activities that can be helpful for the student, but the teacher needs to be present. The teacher needs to be right there in class. What metacognitive strategies does the website promote that provides learning opportunities? In this case, the reflection after each activity can help the student with the metacognitive process. Self-correction on specific structures after each activity. Perhaps if we go into grammar, okay, and we see the section of nouns, perhaps, okay, if we go all the way to the section of nouns, well, we can see the definition, what is a noun, types of nouns, and different information that can help the student identify nouns. At the very bottom, we can see examples, okay, that provide the learner with the specific structures for the learner to understand, okay. And then we have an area that helps the student with different quiz, with a quiz, and it's right there in the left hand side. Exercise grammar nouns, okay, and it provides the learner with that feedback. Okay, the next section, does the website promote learning through meaning, orientation, or form? Meaning orientation can be found in the section mentioned earlier of topics. Okay, if we're talking about a specific a topic, perhaps music, okay, let's say movies, okay, those are aspects that can help in the meaning, and the grammar and the vocabulary areas can help the learner with the form, orientation. Of course, as I mentioned, the teacher, it's an important element in this modality. Let's say the next section also can help us identify the weak and the strong points of the website. The strong points of the website, as I mentioned, it can be the wide range of exercises available, the easy layout to follow and to explore the website. Is this grounded to a pedagogical criteria? The website For example, in the grammar section, provides a definition of grammar. Okay, what is grammar? We go into the definition of grammar, and it explains what grammar is and gives an example of universal grammar. Okay, the history of universal grammar, and it provides links to YouTube. In this case, we have a link here to Chomsky and universal grammar. And this is valuable information not only for the teacher but for the student as an additional resource to look into basic concepts. Okay, does it provide information about different teaching theories? No, it doesn't go that deep into detail, but it does provide definitions and examples of what is grammar, vocabulary, reading, topics, spelling, pronunciation, speaking, idioms, slangs, writing. Under all those examples, we can see what is writing, what is reading, for example, and it provides a definition. Okay, and then it has a guide to reading for English learning. Okay, so that's the kind of guide that it does provide. Okay. The L2 features and technological functionalities of the website are described. It does to an extent because, as I mentioned, it provides all these different definitions. Okay. As far as the weakness of this website, there is not a direct video connection between teacher and student. The teacher needs to be present, and it can be used as an additional resource. Okay, that's a shortcoming of this website, which it is mentioned that in order for this website to be complementary, there has to be another plan, a lesson plan that can be followed within the classroom, and the website can be used additionally outside of the classroom to reinforce the lesson or the objective. So yes, it has shortcomings, it has strong areas, but my recommendation overall is in favor of the website because it provides an easy layout, it has help for the student, for the learner, and also for the teacher. It provides good links to other websites or to other resources that can help the student. If we go into pronunciation, because the students can actually use the audio from the website to improve pronunciation, we also have videos of YouTube with pronunciation. Okay, so yes, those are good aspects that can help the teacher with the lesson plan or to accomplish a specific objective. And overall, yes, I think that the information from the website can be improved by adding direct connection, perhaps chat rooms, to work with other classmates or to work with the teacher and to ask questions, so immediate feedback can be obtained from a different way, and that is something that this website can be improved on. But in general, yes, for this activity I would recommend this website. Thank you very much. That's all, and have a good afternoon.